Ex-director of U.S. Air Force UFO studies says they know what UFOs are in his very last interview. What do you think they are? Can we truly expect government to provide us with any sort of truth and transparency given their track record of not doing so with the public? A film released in 2020 by director James Fox titled The Phenomenon explores the extraterrestrial UFO issue, navigating the long-standing cover-up and global mystery involving unidentified aerial phenomena, what we call UFOs. The film features multiple interviews, including one with Colonel Robert Friend of Project Blue Book, and it was his last interview before his passing. Friend was the director of the U.S. government's Project Blue Book, a decades-old program that investigated the UFO phenomenon. Some would consider the modern-day version of this program to be the U.S. Defense Department's newly launched program, the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group, AOIMSG for short. According to them, the incursions by any airborne object into our SUA pose safety or flight and operation security concerns and may pose national security challenges. The DoD takes reports of incursions by any airborne object, identified or unidentified, very seriously and investigates each one, they said. You can see a portion of Friend's interview where he suggests that the Air Force closed the Project Blue Book program because they knew what these objects were, and it's in the article here below. He does not mention exactly what, but there's no doubt an interesting expression on his face. Unfortunately, many people are losing trust in their government and their ability to provide transparency. We live in a world of secrecy, and the UFO phenomenon is a great example of that. And furthermore, when governments do claim to be telling us the truth about major events or phenomena, are they really? It's getting harder to navigate truth in a world where information warfare is at its peak. Those who question information and provide evidence that counters the official narrative that the government provides can now be labeled as those who do not tell the truth. Anyway, I'm not going to say the word here. This is why Julian Assange, for example, is being chastised. Now, governments claim to be investigating the UFO phenomenon, but perhaps that's just all smoke and mirrors, given the fact that many people from within these programs have been speaking out about the phenomenon over the years. These stories suggest something far beyond the official explanation of, quote, we don't know what these objects are, end quote, is known. And I'll leave you with this quote, says the writer, from General Nathan Twining, U.S. Air Force, and what he said in 1947. Quote, the phenomenon reported is something real and not visionary or fictitious. The reported operating characteristics such as extreme rates of climb, maneuverability, particularly in roll, at the actions which must be considered evasive when sighted or contacted by friendly aircraft and radar, lend belief to the possibility that some of the objects are controlled either manually, automatically, or remotely, end quote. This article was originally published on The Pulse, now here under Creative Commons license, by Arjun Walia on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.